Welcome back. You're tuned into the Patriot podcast.
The podcast of Sandy Creek, where we talk about what's happening around the creek and what matters to students.
I'm Daniela.
And I'm Aaliyah. And of course, shout out to Luca, our editor, for making sure this sounds clean like always.
Today's episode, we're talking about something meaningful happening at Sandy Creek.
Yeah, we're focusing on FBLA's food drive, which started on November 10th and it ran through November 19th.
The goal is simple: collect non-perishable food items to support families in our community who may need it right now.
And with the holidays coming up, this is really helpful for a lot of people.
So let's break it down and talk about why this matters.
So first, if you don't know, FBLA stands for Future Business Leaders of America.
It's a club that focuses on leadership, community service, college, and career development, basically preparing students for real life.
And this food drive is one of the moments where the club takes what they talk about and turn it into an actual effect.
And groceries are not cheap right now.
Exactly. Going grocery shopping feels like robbing a bank.
And families in our area are feeling that. So this food drive stays local, meaning that donations help people close to us.
A can of soup might not seem a lot to you, but it's a meal to someone else.
And one donation becomes a lot when everyone brings something. We talked with the FBLA president to understand the purpose behind the drive.
Thank you for being here. As president, what made FBLA want to do the food drive this year?
FBLA is about inspiring and preparing students to become community-minded leaders. Often as an organization, we volunteer for local projects, and we wanted to take a step further and do a food drive. During the season of togetherness, we wanted to be able to support and provide aid to those who need it. Actions such as these help our members grow and recognize the foundation of becoming a true leader.
How has participation been so far? Are students getting involved?
There's been a great turnout for participation, and I think the drive is going very well. With over 60 members, FBLA has grown greatly, and this is reflected in the donations and all the help we had to make this food drive possible.
And what do you hope students learn from being a part of this?
I hope that students learn that it isn't hard to be able to help those in need. A little goes a long way. I hope they see how crucial it is for people to have community support.
Thank you for talking with us. We appreciate you.
Okay, so let's talk about what to donate in case some of you guys don't know.
Please check the expiration date. If it expired when Vine was still a thing, leave it at home.
Good things to donate: canned vegetables, canned fruit, pasta, rice, cereal, soup, instant meals.
Basically anything with a long shelf life that can actually feed somebody.
Bad things to donate: moldy bread, an open bag of chips folded with a clip on it, anything that looks older than the school itself.
And don't overthink it. Just bring something someone could make a meal with.
Make sure to double check the location of the drop-off whenever it comes to a food drive. We also spoke with Ms. Hutchinson's, FBLA's advisor, to understand the behind the scenes to put it all together.
From your side as an advisor, what does it take to run a drive like this? The planning, approvals, and getting the students organized.
Okay, because this is an annual event that FBLA does, we kind of already have things in order. So basically, we create the flyer. Every year, we've decided to give to the Blessing Box for the past few years. The Blessing Box is a food pantry that's located in Central Fayetteville, where people are free to just go and either deliver donations or go pick up things as they need it. So there's a refrigerated area. It's a nice area for the community to come in and be able to pick up canned foods or non-perishable items. So what we do is, I go ahead and decide who our community service chair is. We go ahead and contact the Blessing Box to let them know when we will be delivering, and then we set our dates from there. So we try to always align it with right before the Thanksgiving holiday to make sure that there's some things there that on behalf of Sandy Creek for the Blessing Box.
Where do the donations go once they leave room 405? And how do they get to families in our area?
So I kind of answered that, but the Blessing Box, like I said, is a locally owned food pantry in Fayetteville, and I found it basically on Facebook a few years back, and like I said, it was smaller at that time, but they've enlarged, and a lot of people from the Fayette community give things there on the regular, so they're open year-round. You can go and drop things off, like I said, and the community is free to come in and pick things up as needed.
And lastly, for anyone who wants to stay involved after the 19th, what's one way they can help, whether that's FBLA, future drives, or volunteering with local pantries?
Well, there are several local pantries around the area. There are some places down in Peachtree City. I can't remember them at this the particular names of them at this time. But we also do other drives throughout the year. The next drive that we'll be doing leading up to the winter holidays is the toy drive, and we do it for Toys for Tots. But we give all of the donations to the Toys for Tots over at the Gaddy Christmas Lights house that's in Tyrone. So where all people go and drive up and look at the Christmas lights, they have a Toys for Tots display up there, and we donate those there because that family is a former Sandy Creek family. The Gaddy family, 2 of the daughters went here and were on the cheerleading squad back in the 90s. And so I located them and was able to, so every year we give those toys that are donated to those, to that particular charity. So we continue. We do have other community service things that we do throughout the year. We volunteer at the Oaks at Fayetteville nursing home that's on Highway 54 near the hospital. And we just kind of try to do different things throughout the year to make the community aware that we are here to give.
Thank you for sharing all that and for everything you've done to make this happen.
This drive isn't just something happening here at the creek.
Yeah, it connects to something bigger. Food insecurity is a real thing, even in our own community.
Exactly. And what's cool is that everything collected through this drive goes to local food banks.
Those organizations help families year-round, like there is an ID or income proof needed at most spots.
Yeah, they just want to help people eat. That is what matters most.
It's also a reminder that if you ever need help, there's no shame in asking. These food banks are built for that reason.
Right, and if you're not donating, you can still help by volunteering or spreading the word.
All right, time to switch it up. November is kind of packed at the creek.
Oh yeah, between football playoffs, shows, and senior stuff, everyone's calendar is basically full.
The football playoffs kicked off last Friday, so big shout out to our Patriots for making it there.
Then there was a drama club show Aladdin Jr., which started yesterday, November 20th, and there's one tonight at 6:30 p.m., and the last one is actually tomorrow, November 22nd at 2.
Advance tickets were $10, but they're $13 at the door, so don't wait.
You already know Miss Rare is going to make it big. She doesn't do small shows.
She really doesn't. Every show's been creative and fun. The cast always gives their all.
Also seniors, reminder, it's still no fee November.
Yeah, meaning you can apply to a ton of Georgia colleges for free. Look for the participating colleges on gafeatures.org.
There's really no excuse not to. You got all month.
Think about it. Free applications, and some schools even send decisions fast.
So take advantage before Thanksgiving break starts.
Yeah, do it early so you can enjoy the break without stressing over applications. Speaking of giving back, if you or someone you know needs food help, Fayette County has gotten good options.
Yeah, and the school newsletter listed places like Compassion Food Pantry, Fayette Samaritans, New City Church, and Real Life Center.
Most are open weekly and help families or individuals. No major requirements.
Show up early, be respectful, and bring a bag or box.
It's good to see stuff like this being shared. People forget that help is out there.
And I think that's what makes this month's theme feel special. It's not just about giving, it's also about community.
100%. That county is doing real good things that impact people's lives.
All right, let's wrap up this week's episode of the Patriot Podcast.
Big shout out to FBLA, Ms. Hutchinson, and everyone who was a part of the food drive. You guys really made a difference.
And to the ones listening, don't forget even small things matter. A can, a donation, or just showing support goes a long way.
Plus, good luck to our football team in the playoffs tonight. And don't miss Aladdin Jr. this week. I'm Aaliyah.
And I'm Daniela. Don't forget, once a Patriot, always a Patriot.